everyone, hope you all are doing well. I'm super excited to share this junk journal which I have created for myself. This is of course kitchen themed junk journal, but the base of this journal is from Paperishes. They have their own pattern paper pack called Kiss the Cook. It's a very old paper pack, but it's super trendy even now, and the papers are very thick. Okay, so you can always use those papers as base for your projects, and that is what I have done. I have used it as a base cover for my journal. Now the rest of everything inside, I have used all the images from my digital paper pack. Most of it I have used from all these pages, and I have tried to create a junk journal. So let me start with the flip through, but before that, here is the outer panel. Here I've added a few background papers, and here it says from the kitchen off, and I've added my name right here. Here it says kitchen conversations, and there's an elegant lady standing right here. Okay, but if you notice, all the elements before using, I have distressed it using Distress Oxide Vintage Photo, so that everything, when you layer, it looks complete and put together. Let us start with the flip through. Here is a pocket inside which I have kept this empty tab I've just made, and I've kept it ready. So when I want to design the pages, I can use these. And what you can do is, if you happen to go to any restaurant or any cafe, you can collect all the keepsakes and put them in these pockets, and as and when you design the pages, you can use these keepsakes to store your memories. Here it says yummy, so I'm thinking of writing a quote probably later on. So I have not used the journal as of now. I have only designed and I've kept it ready. Here it says yummy, and there's this cute chef from the paper pack. Here is a pocket and a recipe paper. You can print these papers, these designs, as many times as you want. So not only just one. If you want to go ahead and save 5 or 6, you can print as many times as you want, and then keep adding the recipes in these pockets. Here I have designed which says recipe and main course, so I can write things related to it, and even I can add pictures over here. Another page, here it says dessert. Another pocket. And I loved how this one turned out. So what I did was, I have used this cardstock, olive cardstock from Let's Craft, and I have added a lot of elements. So what I usually do is, I always keep all the fussy cut ephemera pieces or elements, whatever you call it, and handy, very handy. You know, it's always like whenever I'm watching TV or something like that, I keep these things ready. So whenever I start decorating a project, it becomes very easy for me to just simply layer the papers, layer the elements. So that is what I've done over here, and I loved how this one turned out. It's a cute belly band. Of course, if you see, I have distressed everything, and here are some more recipe papers which I have tucked in. Now before we proceed ahead, I have a lot of craft paper. They are not quite thick or quite thin. They are decent, you know, in density. I have taken a printout of the herb design. Let me show you. This is the design I'm talking about, but instead of color printout, I have taken black and white. So the writing, very subtle writing that you see, is the printout on a craft paper, but in black and white. Here is another page. It's quite simple, but I've added a tab which is facing this side. So what happens is, when you suppose close it, and if you have sentiments, for example, if I write over here lunch, or if I write over here breakfast, I can of course trim it to the desired size and paste it right here. So once it's ready, and if I want to go ahead and only look at the lunch tab, what I can do is, I can just place my hand over here and go to the exact page. Now this is interesting. This is a pocket page, and I've taken the printout on a heavy cardstock, so it looks like a sturdy piece of paper. This is also a recipe card, smaller in size and definitely thicker also. And this is like a pocket. we have two pockets, one here and one here. And this is a cute paper clip which I fussy cut, and I used hot glue gun to stick everything together. Now this becomes a cute paper clip. Here is a tuck spot, so I can add pictures and do some writing. So here is a tuck spot. This is also a design paper which I have trimmed the size so that it looks, different. So as you are taking A5 size, in between if you get some smaller pages, it looks quite good. Here is another recipe card, a thicker in size, and here I've added a few spices. Here is a note paper. Now this one is thin, so depending on the thickness of the paper you can use it. So for example, you can even use it as a standalone piece, or you can use it as a page. This one is all about baking and everything, and I've stuck this piece over here so that the day I decorate and use this page, I can date the page accordingly. And this is I have designed keeping in mind that the usual way of cooking. I can just write down what my day looks like when it comes to cooking, what is the usual cooking I do in the afternoon. So here it says cook. I have drawn a heart over here, a rolling pin and flower. Here is another page, a tab. Here it says restaurant. So whenever I go to any restaurant, I can use the keepsakes, I can use some tissues and decorate this page. Here is the middle page, and now here we have two pockets, okay, to add tags, to add memo sheets, recipe cards, all of that I can add it right here. This page is dedicated to tea. I love tea, I love coffee, so I can add my usual recipe right here. Here is another note paper. This one is all about measurements, and even when you are following on Pinterest, you have different quotes and you have different ideas that you come across, and if you want to save those ideas, those recipe tips and tricks, you can always write them right here. Here is a tuck spot, another corner pocket, and this time I made this paper clip using the coffee label, the word delicious. Another flip out, another tab. We are almost coming to the end now. Here it says prep time, and it's all about baking. And this is the last page, another tab which I can use it as and when I decorate the pages. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope to see you all in my next video. Till then, take care everyone. Bye.